Welcome to Tunes Brothers, your ultimate podcast for classic rock and metal legends. From thunderous riffs to iconic anthems, we dive deep into the sounds that shape generations. Crank it up, enjoy the Brothers of Rock. It's time to rock your soul!
Okay, welcome back into Tunes Brothers. We've got Scotty, we've got Dave, we've got one indistinct, and of course, everybody's favorite, Louie. And to shake things up, we got you first. So what are we doing tonight, Louie?
We are doing the album Lick It Up, the very first album that Kiss is known for being without the makeup. This is something Gene did not want to do, to take off his makeup, because everyone's going to see what a dweeb I am if I don't have my makeup on. The only thing he could do to have a little callback to his character is to have his tongue hanging out for the cover. And this is going to be an interesting show tonight, at least at my end, because I'm picking songs in an order that no one would ever suspect. And I would say that I've changed my number 1, 2, and 3 positions several times before making a final settlement on what my choices are. And that's all I have.
Hey, Ron.
No, I really enjoy this album. I mean, obviously there are songs that are better, but there really isn't a lot of, I don't think there's any filler, and there isn't a lot of like bad songs. So overall, a very positive experience as usual while listening to Kiss, unless it's Monster. No, good stuff.
How fun would it be if we had a Mark Cicchini on this show, someone like him who actually loves that show, when all we do is collectively shit on Monster?
You can invite him when we do it.
Yeah. Try to get him on the show.
Don't he love that album?
Yes, he does. Okay, Down Under.
Yeah, I mean, after coming off Creatures of the Night, this is a great way to follow it up. I don't think it's quite as good as Creatures, but that was always going to be difficult in my eyes anyway. But it's a great album. My top 2 didn't change. The rest of them switched around as I listened to it. So nothing bad on here, but yeah, we'll do the old, it's got to fall somewhere. So.
All right, our resident Mr. Heavy Metal himself, Scotty. This has got to be right up your alley.
Yeah, man. Lick It Up's always been right up my alley, dude. I think it's the best album they done without makeup. Now, that's my opinion. It follows Creatures, like Dave said. It's not quite as good as Creatures in my eyes, but it's not far off. I think, the songs are competitive. The songs they kept, with the heavy structure of this album from Creatures. That's what I love about it. There's a couple on here that there's parts of the song that I'm not crazy about, but overall, the album's a masterpiece, man. I mean, I've always loved this album, man, and all the songs on it are damn good, man. Just a damn good, hard rocking album. That's it.
All right, what do we got here, Dave? All right. Yeah, I learned something interesting on a little bit of my brush up homework here. Rick Derringer played the leads on Exciter, coincidentally enough, or oddly enough, a song Vinny co-wrote. And apparently he wasn't happy having Rick Derringer coming in the studio to spell him on some stuff and get a different vibe, but at least on Exciter, Rick Derringer played that lead, not Vinny. But yeah, this is always 1A and 1B with me with Creatures of the Night, just depending on what mood I'm. Creatures doesn't have a weak song, where this album, I think, has maybe 2 that just aren't as good as the rest, but still really good. So I love this album. I love Creatures. I love this whole time frame of Kiss. Heavy and raw almost. I mean, it's just it was a good 2 albums. I don't know why they went away from it, but you know, that's just the way it goes. Okay, Louis, how many tracks are on here?
10.
10. Your number 10, Louis.
My number 10 is, I just want to say, I did mention Rick Derringer playing the lead on this album. We did our 4-way battle.
You did?
Yes.
Oh, my apology.
No, I don't need to apologize, because perhaps people that watch this didn't see that episode. So it's always good to bring back information that's said before for new viewers.
All right.
Okay, my number 10, without any question, all the way. Don't. I would like, if I never heard this song again, I wouldn't care. All Hell's Breaking Loose. My number 10.
I can see that. Juan.
My number 10 is the Ace Ventura song, You Like a Glove. It's not a bad song. I just don't care for parts of Gene's presentation vocally in it. That was my big peccadillo with that song. So
What part of it?
There's certain parts where I just don't care for Gene's delivery vocally.
Oh,
it's
vocally.
not. It's not.
It's a Paul Stanley song, dude.
Did I say?
You said All Hell's Breaking Loose.
No, that's what Lewis
Fits
said.
like a glove.
Fits like a glove. Sorry, I'm the one stuck in the back. Okay.
It's
My apologies.
What the fuck did I the fuck did I say? Because I'm pretty sure Fits Like a Glove is Gene.
Never mind.
So his parts of his presentation in the song is what I just don't care for. Like I said, overall, it's not like I hate the song. It's just this time through, it was my least favorite.
Davey boy.
I think the title gives that away. That's a Gene song, to be honest. I'm going to agree with Louis. I don't like doing it, as you know, but yeah, All Hell's Breaking Loose. That first verse from Paul Stanley just like irritates the hell out of me. Like,
what? You don't use Street Hustler in your everyday lingo?
Nah, and he does. He shouldn't do it either. It just doesn't sound right. Like first time I heard it was Kringle, and it still is Kringle.
Okay, Scotty, number 10.
Well, I guess I'll match up with D-Rod up there. Fit like a glove, man. And I don't know if this has ever been last on here. Now, hear me out. I love the jam, the musicianship, man. I mean, it's just some heavy licks, man, on this song. Very heavy. I love Gene's scream. You know, unfortunately, he wouldn't do it live. And but it's erratic. The verses are erratic. There's no rhyme or reason. You know, it's almost something that would follow Animalize for him in a way. You know, if that makes any sense. You know, and it makes you try to understand why they picked this one to play live.
All right, well, that's going to be 3 of us. Fits like a glove for me. I do like the song on the album. I've never cared for it since the first time I heard it live on the Animalize Uncensored thing, because like Scott, I don't the whole point of having that breakdown is to make the song unique, special, whatever. And the fact that he starts it and then just leaves it hanging and they go back into the guitar, like Scott said, doesn't do it live. I would probably say couldn't do it live, but then that goes back to why do you do it on the studio? But studio track to me is always better than they've delivered it live, but it is the weakest for me on the album. That's you, Lou.
Oh, no, can't be me.
Just before you go, Lou,
Yes.
is there a Morse code going on behind Rob's voice?
I know.
No.
I thought I was the only one hearing that, man.
It's, I think,
Because as you're talking, Rob, there's
Rob has to mute each one of us to see, but when Scott went out, that sound stopped.
I can only hear when Rob was talking. Everything he said, there was a little behind it.
Really? Okay. Rob,
So,
Hey,
got-
on, man.
His
You guys-
phone might be needing some air.
All right, Louis, you go ahead. I'll work on my audio.
all
yeah,
right.
it's still there.
Yeah. Okay. Number 9, Dance All Over Your Face. And, that's just because it's just where it lands. I always thought that was the weakest track on the album for the longest time, but it moved up one space.
Oh, beauty. It's got a promotion.
Hey, baby girl.
All right. My number 9 is going to be Young and Wasted. This again, I know I seem to be kind of picking on Gene. I swear that some of his songs will sneak in closer to the top, but again, it's just something about his delivery. Again, those were the 2 songs that really rubbed me the wrong way. The rest from here on out, I mean, it's really again, they're not, the rest of the songs aren't going to be as strong, obviously, but some of them very easily could have been interchanged. But yeah, Young and Wasted is number 9. David?
Do you think it's because there's no Ace on this album? You got to find someone to pick on. So
No, that's not it. Because well, for me, Gene's always been hit or miss. It's either I really like it or I find it that there's usually no in between. Either it's some of the songs 8, 9, and 10, or 1, 2, and 3. So it's.
and I totally agree with you because Gene is exactly the same for me as well. And my number 9 fits like a glove. Same thing. To me, it's Gene trying to be too Gene. Does that sound right? He just tries to be Gene too much and doesn't always work. I mean, it's an okay song. I wouldn't skip any songs, except for Paul Stanley's Street Hustler. But other than that, yeah.
Okay, how's the volume now?
That sounds better, Rob. No idea what you said.
What'd you pick, Louis?
I picked Young and Wasted.
No, Louis. You sleep.
That sounds pretty cool.
Louis, what the hell did he pick again?
Dance All Over Your Face.
Yeah, Dance All Over.
Dance over your face. We got 3 different ones. All right, Scotty.
All right. Okay.
What about Darren? Did Dave? Didn't Dave pick a song yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it fits like a glove.
It's like,
It's like a glove. Okay.
Number 9. A song that I did not like for decades. I did not like it. I didn't think it fit on the album. And it's all the chorus that makes me not like it now. But I said that wrong. Never mind. I love the rocking part in this. The verses are fantastic, man. I'd never even give them credit in the past. It's always been my least favorite on this album. But for the first time in Lick It Up history, it is not last. It is almost Give Me More. And it's just the chorus that I don't care that much for. A hard rocker, man. I mean, literally, Paul singing these verses is fantastic. Everything else but the chorus, and I'm kind of getting it, man. And there's one on Asylum that's like this too that I'm trying to get the hang of too. But Give Me More, number 9.
Is that one on Asylum that you're trying to get used to? Is that Alive?
okay, you gotta ditch the Marlena voice, Rob.
Yeah, I kind of understand the words you're saying.
Oh shit! I'm
He's
sorry.
speaking pig Latin.
Sorry. No. Is it "I'm Alive" that you're on Asylum?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think I've got
chorus
all of
in
my fucking board issues solved. I hope.
Yeah, it sounds all right now.
Okay. This one I liked a little more the last couple days than I used to, but it's still not one of my favorites. So Young and Wasted. And I think I mentioned before, I don't know how this went or how long they played it live, but on the MTV Uncensored, I do not think Eric Carr did a good job. I wish Gene would have stuck with it. I understand the people need a break singing, but do you think it's fair for your drummer to have to sing this high octane vocal while playing high octane drums? That's kind of a bad one to throw at him. But yeah, young and wasted.
Well,
Louis.
coming in at number 8. Structure-wise, the song is very good. The verses are pretty good. The chorus is good. But it's just a fucking whiny pants fucking another bullshit. Oh, woe is me, Paul song. And I can't. And I'm surprised I didn't put it at number 10. But 1,000,000 to 1. It ain't gonna get higher than this.
Darren.
Wow. You really have something against most ballots. All right. Number 8 for me is what was number 10 for a couple of y'all. All Hell's Breaking Loose. Yeah, that. I mean, obviously, it's not as bad as how I felt about Gene on the first 2 songs that I listed, but yeah, that Street Hustler thing, that's got to go. I don't know if that was ever hip, but it definitely didn't translate to 2025 at this point. So,
to be honest, I don't think it translated in 1983 either. So, some woman must have really hurt you there, Louis.
No, it's a
Come on.
whiny pants song.
I think you need to lie down on the sofa and tell someone all about it.
That won't make me like the song.
It might make us understand you, though.
No,
No? Okay.
there's no reason.
Number 8 for me is Dance All Over Your Face. I don't mind this song. Like I said, we just got to place them somewhere. So, yeah, it probably is a B song. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Scotchy.
Number 8 for me, I think somebody has touched on this one already. And, well, Rob just did, I know. Maybe Darren just did this one. Young and Wasted, man. It's not bad. I mean, really, this is a rocking tune, and I got nothing to pick at with Gene's lyrics on this one, but I thought I was losing my mind when I went to the Animalized concert and I seen Eric singing it. I mean, when I got back home, I was putting my cassette in and trying to familiarize his voice and make it fit on that song, and I couldn't do it. Save my name. It's got to be Gene. There's no way, But yeah, they pulled one on us there, and I agree with you, man. That's a little bit too. I mean, damn, he's drumming 100 miles an hour and having to sing 100 miles an hour, dude. It just don't make for a good fit, man. Plus, they're playing the songs faster. But anyway, Young and Wasted is not bad. I really like it. There's not much to pick on from here up. Oh, yeah. Dr. Fuck's favorite Kiss song of all time.
Young and Wasted, yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Pardon me. I got a cat crawling all over my shit here.
Yeah.
Number 8, Dance All Over Your Face. And I think I had this higher before, but some of these other songs were challenging my normal top 3 this time around. So this is just where it fell. Great, powerful song from Gene. Some real power singing from him on this one, but it's where it falls.
I guess it's time for number 7. I will now send shockwaves through the Kiss world.
He's got to look it up.
This song, Dave is very clairvoyant. For a title track, this almost sounds like a filler song. Not exactly a filler song, but close to a filler song. Number 7, Lick
What you
It Up.
just said is one of the most insanely idiotic.
Yeah, you can go scratch yourself with that. What I said,
One indistinct.
But I said
You have to bring some sanity back to the show. My number 7 is "Dance All Over Your Face," which somebody has to do to Lewis to beat some sense back into him. To call that song a filler? All right,
close
whatever.
enough to being one, not exactly one, but it's on the. It leans more to being filler than not.
Wow, you were right when you prefaced this whole show with you were gonna have an order that nobody else would have. That's how unique your ears were. You might need to get them cleaned. But anyway, "Dance All Over Your Face." It is a good tune. I think when we did I don't remember if it was all of us, but it was one of them where we did Killers, Creatures, Lick It Up, and we made an album out of it. I think it was our 5th studio album. I know I had that on that album. So this time around, it just slid a little bit because it was good enough to make my studio album when we did that show. But this time around, not so much. Other ones I like just a bit more. Dave?
Well, if I was at Louis' place now, I'd take a shit on his floor and make him lick it up. Number 7 for me is "Gimme More." I like the song. I just don't like the chorus that much. But the rest of it is good. Well, I said the rest. I mean, I don't dislike anything on this album, but yeah, I've just come off Creatures, so it's a little bit of a come down.
Scotty.
Number 7, right?
Correct.
Okay. It's I don't know how you do this, but I've always tried to figure out what they were talking about. I guess it's "Rub Your Face in Shit." "Dance All Over Your Face," man, and a song that I ignored for a long time. It's a damn good song. If you just listen to it, the beat is fantastic. It's got punch to it, man. It's got teeth to it. It's got a lot of things to it, man. It's a rocker. Gene sings it well. Great solo, dude. It's a rocking tune. That now here we go with another song that is actually really good. That never sees the light of day, man. From the band more than anybody else,
Yeah.
So
And I think we've talked about that. Why "Fits Like a Glove" with some of these really great Gene songs. Why they chose "Fits Like a Glove" at the time. But whatever.
yeah, and think about it, man. Think about how much easier that would have been played and sang.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah, the breakdown on "Dance All Over Your Face" is nice and calm, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 7 for me, a few of you, maybe all of you, touched on it already. The Kringle, "All Hell's Breaking Loose." It does have some elements of a cool song, but to respond to that street hustler thing, Paul was trying to act like a whole different person through that whole video. His whole performance, Gene sums it up perfect by just putting his hand over his eyes going, "Oh my God, dude," when he did the sword thing. That could go for every movement Paul made in that video was just cringeworthy. It's still, I love the chorus, the pre-chorus, but I've never been crazy about rap rock lyrics anyway. I don't always hate them. Some of it's been done well. But yeah, it's just a bad written vocals, put it that way.
All right, you thought last round was going to be something that makes you guys look to see your pants. Here comes another big one. It's a good song, but I just happen to, for this go around, like 5 others better this time, and it's dropped down to the middle. The infamous, never played anywhere. Well, actually played live a couple times. I have videos of it, but it's, whatever. Exciter. Exciter is at number 6.
Okay.
And insult me all you want.
No, that's not as shocking as "Lick It Up." So
Exciter. That's something that you've never done.
Oh, yes, I have.
All right. Number 6. For me, this one was Gimme More. I think Paul does a really good job. Like, I think it's a really good song. It's not the best Paul song on this album by any means, but um, for me, it's the tempo, the overall tempo of the song. I'm sorry, my notes are kind of all over the place on this thing, so kind of like Louis' entire list. But yeah, Give Me More is number 6. Dave?
You didn't do Creatures with us, did you?
No.
No, unfortunately, I did not.
Did you have your list?
Somewhere, yeah. Why?
I'd be interested to hear what you had at the end. So,
Okay.
yeah. Number 6 for me is Dr. Fuck's favorite, Young and Wasted. I do like this song. I think this one has a stronger chorus than verses, but I think it's a kick-ass song and quite happily placed in the middle.
Scotty.
Scott, wake up, Scott.
I'm paying attention. All right, my number 6 is, we're dancing around except Louis. He is the odd man out on this one.
Unusual.
All hell's breaking loose, man. And as Rob said, or somebody said just a minute ago, this, if you take out the trying to be rap rock dude and make these lyrics not rap, this right here is one hell of a song, man. It has got one hell of a beat, just like Dance All Over Your Face. It's got that just pure power AC/DC just beat, man. And the damn riff is heavy, man. I mean, I love how they stretch it out and let it, just fucking killer song, man. I think I had it lower last time, dude. But it just the performance of the song got it up this high, and not even paying attention to that. The chorus is good. The video, yeah, we got to go back a little bit, and what Peter Chris brought to my attention on his book, but I knew all along, and I didn't pay attention to it back when these videos first came out. I just thought that was Gene. I thought that's the way he walked and talked. Hell, I hadn't seen him out of damn makeup yet, man. But he is purely performing the makeup Gene in those videos, bro. He is walking like he's got those boots on. He is staring. He looks funny almost in those damn videos if you just pay attention to him, man. But yeah, man, I like the song and about everything on here. Rob.
Yeah. Paul's even mentioned that, and Gene himself will be the first to admit he had no idea who he was or how to act when that makeup came off. And even Paul said it was the hardest for Gene because pretty much Ace was Ace, just kind of slumbering around type of guy. Peter, well, he's just a drummer, so he doesn't really have a way to perform that's going to be visually different. And Paul really just always was acting like the rock star. Gene, his whole character was around, a demonic type monster. So he was screwed. I mean, he had to come up with a whole new way of presenting himself. So yeah, he got it eventually. By revenge.
Yeah. Took him 10
All
years.
right.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'd say probably by almost, Animalize, he was doing pretty good. But this album here, you could tell. They probably got on to it.
Physically, he was awesome on Animalize, but whoever picked his wig out, man.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, and not the video wig. It was good. The live wig.
The live wig, yeah. Okay, I am going to, at number 6, agree with Louis.
Oh my God.
My God.
This song has dropped probably 3 spots or so for me in Exciter. Not that I like it any less. Other songs just played this much better for me this time, and I begrudgingly had to move it down in the list. Still an amazing song. Still think it should have been given some live attention, at least for a couple tours, but is what it is today.
I was wondering why I didn't get sound effects thrown at me. Okay, this is a Gene song. This particular Gene song is really good. The choruses are good. The verses are good. It's a pretty good anthemic song. The only problem is that the opening should have been tagged at the end, and it should have started off with on the 8th day, God gave rock and roll, or just simply known as on the 8th day. If they put that beginning at the end of the song instead of the beginning, that would have made the song a whole lot better. And I do have a video of that, folks, where I swapped that.
He deserves a noise for that.
At the end.
Where's that at, Louis?
It's on my channel.
Okay.
Well, I get, even Broken Watch is right twice a day, so I'm gonna line up with Lewis on this one. And on the 8th day is also my number 5. So halfway through this list, it's tough because I mean, I don't want to say that the top 5 are exclusively interchangeable, but this is a damn good song, and I know that this was also on my 5th solo album that we did. So this may have slid just a little bit, but I still really enjoy this song. And I'll have to consider what Lewis said. I guess I've never really thought about switching the end to the beginning, flipping that beginning to the end. Is that what you said, Lewis?
Yes, it's called And on the 8th Day Rearranged.
Okay.
That's all you got to type and you'll find it.
I might actually go and listen to that to see how that affects the song overall. But like I said, it's still a hell of a song, very well done. I personally don't think it would need to be changed, but that's just me. So, Dave?
Well, on that subject, real quick, Dave, thinking about after Louis said that, I'm starting to think that Black Diamond would be a much better song if they did that Slow Forever outro first and then put the slow ballad-esque intro last.
That makes no fucking sense. You're trying to insult my integrity, you fuckhead.
He wasn't trying at all.
All right? He still
He was.
to.
He was insulting. Well, I'll follow the 2 wrong opinions with my number 5, which is 1,000,000 to 1, which has dropped a few places. I know, this is from the ballad guy, has dropped 1,000,000 to 1 down. Maybe I'm getting cynical in my old age too, like Louis. But it's a great song, and I said it would have been probably number 2 for a long time, but it has dropped a few, though a few of the other songs have just risen. So it's not that this has got any worse, the others are just elevated.
All right. Scotty.
Okay, number 5, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Is I think I'm gonna match up with the Toxic Twins up there with On the 8th Day God Created Rock and Roll, man. And I love how it starts out. I love the bass riff, the erratic drums. And then it just kind of settles, and then yeah, I like that. And Louis, I can see your point. I would like it the other way too. It's a good song regardless. There's not much you're going to be able to do to mess this song up. And here we go again. Why the hell couldn't they have played this song instead of fucking Fits Like a Glove? I mean, we could go on and on about that, but On the 8th Day is a fantastic song. Put it to back. The great spot to put it, ending off the album. But when they put it back there, they just forgot about it. So, Rob.
Okay, bit of Kiss trivia that applies on this album. All Hell's Breaking Loose is one of 2 songs in Kiss's entire catalog that credits all 4 members. Original catalog, the original 4. What was the other song?
Oh, uh, oh,
Nobody's going to take a stab?
Wait a minute. What you said? One song? What was the
Okay,
other?
okay. I jumbled
You
it
didn't,
up the
you
way I
didn't
was
tell
saying.
me what the one song is for me to guess what the other
Insider.
song is.
No. All Hell's Breaking Loose.
Yeah.
Okay. That is one of 2 songs that credit every current member in the lineup. No matter which lineup it is, all 4 got credit. That's only happened one other time. What song?
You want the best, you got the best off the Psycho Circus?
No, sir.
Oh,
Anybody else?
Flaming
You should have
Youth?
saved this for our Kiss trivia night.
Yeah, but it applies here.
Yeah, I know.
oh,
You
it's
can't
on
use
this
it now.
album?
No, yeah, All Hell's Breaking Loose is only the second time Kiss has had a song where all 4 current members of that album, whatever album it was,
Was it
What album was it
prior
on?
to Lick It
got
Up?
a what?
Was it prior to Lick It Up?
Yes.
Flaming Youth?
Nope.
No. He's Kids in Time? No.
No, you're close, Louis.
Love theme from Kiss.
There you go.
That's
All 4 got writing credits. Paul, Gene, Peter, and Ace.
That's a good question.
yeah.
Winner. Give me a point.
That's
That
just
gets
Google
carried
fingers
forward.
in Australia right there.
That gets carried forward to our Kiss trivia night. David's
There
got
you go.
1 point already.
Point ahead of the game.
Okay. Did it leave off with me?
Yeah, you went
Yeah.
on Hell's Breaking Loose, did you? No.
No, I didn't. I just wanted to bring it up before I forgot. Number 5 for me is a song I have always loved, and I'm pretty sure it's always been top 3. It has dropped this time, and it is Not for the Innocent. Still, one A, B, or C of Gene's best songs ever for me. But like I said, some other songs just came off so strong for me this time. So even Not for the Innocent took a hit.
All right, here we go. Number 4, another Gene song. Personally, I think this song is close enough to flawless. I like the way it's sung. I like the verses. I like the chorus. I like the silliness of it. And I love the way the guitar chords have that weird, like minor kind of tone with the bam, 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 bam when he's singing Fits Like a Glove. That song is just too cool, especially with those sinister minor chords being played.
Close to flawless. I don't know.
All right. Number 4, what I think, in my opinion, the best opening track from any of the Kiss albums, except
Beth? Oh,
what?
I think you were going to go with Beth.
Oh no,
Okay.
absolutely. Now, as far as opening tracks go for all of Kiss's catalog, I think Exciter is at the top for me. I think that is a tremendous song. You guys mentioned that they never played this live, or did they actually do this song live? Okay.
Louis said he's got proof a couple times, right? That they
Yeah.
played it live. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see why it wouldn't have been more frequent. I guess I think it's a tremendous song. I mean, taking a look at Spotify plays, which doesn't necessarily mean anything since Spotify wasn't around in '83, but it's only got 1.5 million, listens. So it's not a ton, but I think it's a damn good song. 1.5 would rank it somewhere in the middle of the album by plays, or middle of the pack for overall on the albums by plays. But anyway, I think this one is damn near perfect. And I think when we did this album before, it may have been even further down as far as closer to the number 1 or 2 slot. But number 4 this time is Exciter. Dave?
So you'd rank it higher than I Want You, I Stole Your Love,
Creatures of the Night,
Creatures of the Night.
Psycho Circus.
Well, Creatures.
Room service.
It's tough to beat that one, but yeah,
That's
I think
better
it'll
than
be a
that.
Psycho Circus.
Fucking Scott.
What did he say?
Room service.
Oh, it's a great song. Don't knock it. Well, I argued that it's the best opener. I do agree with you being number 4, though. So I've gone for Exciter as well. I think it's a great track. Not the best opener on a Kiss album, but it is a good opener for a Kiss album.
All right. I personally think the best opening for a Kiss album was the original listing of The Elder and Fanfare, right? No, The Oath was first. Damn, I blew my own
Dun,
joke.
dun, dun.
Go ahead, Scotty.
Yeah. Number 4. Really always loved this song, and I'll still stand behind. They can't sing it live, even on the Animalized tour. They had trouble. It's hard to replicate this song for some reason, as simple as it is. Look it up, the title track. But studio version, man, is fantastic. And one of the only out of about 3, maybe 4, I'll have to double check when we get up to Boom, Boom, Sonic Boom. The released tracks, the ones they redone on that, they pulled this one off, in my opinion, better. I like it better than this one, and that's hard to do. So, yeah, look it up, man. Always a solid, just a solid rocker, man. They done the right thing by leading off for this one.
They even on that Asylum Uncensored concert, before they added that Who bullshit in the middle, they did the original solo, but then extended it into Bruce having a whole nother solo after that. Every time I've heard this live, no matter which lineup, there's always based around an extended solo or that Who thing. Now, why do you release the song as it is if you feel the need that it has to have a solo in the middle? I personally think the simplicity of that song was perfect on the album, but clearly they didn't. So how did it get on the album without a solo when they immediately needed to add one live? That's weird for me. But same with Rock and Roll All Night. There was nothing wrong with the studio track. Ace shreds the hell out of that alive one solo, but it's not needed. But whatever. Number 4 for me, most of you have touched on this, maybe all of you. Give Me More. This is the one I think that jumped up for me. Maybe I'm wrong. I see your guys' point on the chorus. Not that I hate it, but those verses are delivered so fucking awesome that the chorus just seems to be lacking as a result. But holy shit, man. I mean, my notes on this is this and Creatures are all you needed to know that Paul and Gene were the heart and soul of Kiss. These 2 fucking albums, man, Gene and Paul were as heavy metal as it fucking gets. Just a perfect 1-2 punch with these 2 albums, and Give Me More just really stood out to me this time.
You could do a concert list off of just Creatures and lick it up alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which just goes to show they didn't need Ace and Peter all that much, did they, to be musically great?
Yeah, but then you're opening the door. They're saying that they needed Benny Vincent to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm not someone who will ever take credit away from Vinny. Goofball, homeliest guy on the world probably, but obviously an amazing guitarist and an incredible songwriter. So I mean, even coming back and helping out with things like Unholy and shit as far as lyrically and stuff, the guy, he was invaluable. It's unfortunately he knew it and thought he was bigger than the band as a result of it, and instead of being a team player, he wanted to be the player.
She's a good bloke though.
Yeah, she is. Full transition going. That's Biden's fucking lead guitarist right there. All right, Louis.
All right. I no longer have the Exciter. It was part of my Kiss Alive 4, not the Symphony, I call it. And I removed it because the audio wasn't at the same type of sound as the rest of the thing I put together. But you can find the song on YouTube. Just put Kiss Exciter Live, and there's 3 different choices, and one of them is actually a live show with footage from the show. So
Really?
Yeah, just type Kiss Exciter Live, and you'll find it.
There's visual footage of them playing it live?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Matter of fact, hold on a second.
Yeah, I got to check that out.
Yeah, let me just see.
Is Mark St. John there or not?
No, I can't remember. It's been a long time.
Or is it still during the Look It Up tour with Vinny?
Probably.
I'll tell you what bothered me about that Lick It Up tour is that they used the Creature stage. It just looked wrong.
All right, I can't find exactly the right one. One's just like a radio thing with just a picture. So I'll put it in the comments when I find exactly which one and who the YouTuber is. But anyway, this song here, yeah, a lot of people, I never was confused. I knew it was Gene singing the song on the album. When they did the Animalized show live, it was Eric Carr that wanted to sing the song. He wasn't forced.
Oh, really?
He wanted to sing the song because he was always going through the phase of he doesn't feel important. I'm just a replacement drummer. I'm not the original, blah, 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 blah. Feeling sorry for himself kind of bullshit. And he says, I want to sing Young and Wasted. And he said, it was basically, if you know it well enough, sing it. So I'm sure they did rehearsal and they let him do it live. So Young and Wasted at number 3. I think that song is ripping monstrous.
Then I take it back. I have no sympathy for him having to play and sing fast. He did it to himself.
Yeah, well, he probably handled it. Right. He sang a lot of songs that way.
Well, he was already doing Black Diamond. What a whiner. All right, go ahead, Darren.
All right, at number 3, this is where I put the song Lick It Up. It is obviously one of their more well-known songs. It is a classic in my opinion. I thoroughly enjoy it. It is not a knock to put it at number 3, at least not for me anyway. This time around, there was just 2 songs that were better in my opinion. I mean, at least it wasn't at number what? Where did you have it, Lewis? 8?
7.
Pillar.
7. All right. So, anyway. Yeah, it's not, yeah. The filler song, Lick It Up, is number 3.
I don't think that has ever been uttered in the same sentence. Lick it up and fill it.
I don't
One of
either.
the best filler songs I've ever heard.
Filler songs are really good.
So, in my top 3 songs, I've got 2 Gene songs, which is probably unusual for me.
Yes.
So the first of those is Not for the Innocent. A song I've always liked. I can't fault it. It could have easily switched with number 2, but I'm going to stick with number 2. And I think a few of you didn't put my number 2 very high, but never mind. Can't all be right. Louis?
What do you want to know?
Yeah, number 3, man, is, I think, I don't know how many people's touched it, maybe 1. So I think pretty much everybody's got this song up at the top, and for good reason. You could call this a ballad, but I don't really know if it's a ballad. It's too heavy. I know what he's talking about, 1,000,000 to 1, man. But this is a stone cold rocker, dude, with a wicked solo. A great beat, and Paul's voice is spectacular on this song, man. It's almost a different tone in this song. It's always been one of my favorite songs on here, and let's go, the broken record here. Where's the love for this damn song, for God's sakes? I mean, so, yeah, man, fantastic song. Perfect.
There's no love for it because Louis been spreading bad words about it.
No, I'm talking about from Kiss.
Yeah, but Louis a Kiss fan and he spreads bad words about it.
Yeah, no, he's the demon in the group here, man. He can't have that love and emotion and all that stuff. So.
Okay. Speaking of the demon in the group here, I've never been good at impressions ever. Not really tried. I always was the guy who kind of cringed at people doing impressions, even if they were good, because it just looks like they're trying too hard to be liked, right? But Louis hurt my feelings on the last video.
Ooh.
So I'm going to do the best impression I can to come back at him. I get it. You got a problem with Paul. You got a problem with ballads. That's your opinion. Not everybody agrees with you, Louis. So I'm putting 1,000,000 to 1 as my number 3, and that's all I got to say.
Good job.
All right. Well, I'm sure that other people are watching this. There'll be, various opinions. But I'm still going to call that a whiny pants song, okay? That's what he's doing. If he was singing about a love in a different way, I might like it. But that's all this the only song he's ever done that's not a whiny pants thing, like, I still love you, there's no one better than me, and all that shit. Let me tell you something. Every time I look at you is probably the only ballad that has a kiss in the Kiss world that he's ever done that is not about how he's been screwed by some chick. Reason to Live, screwed by some chick. Tonight You Belong to Me, semi-ballad, semi-power song, screwed by a chick. I mean, everything, what has he done as far as a ballad goes that he's not screwed by a chick and he sincerely loves her?
I Will Be There, Carnival of Souls, written for his birth of his child.
Yeah, but that's not for a girl. I'm talking about relationships with a girl,
Donna Dixon.
Because heartbreak is better to sing about.
That chick messed him up so fucking bad. It's unbelievable.
And left him for Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, no doubt. Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
I got to say one thing. The Dan Aykroyd thing, the girl probably picked him over Paul for one reason. He's home. He's staying home. He's always going to be there. Paul's going on tours.
But he looks like Dan Aykroyd.
With somebody going on tours,
He looks like Dan Aykroyd, though, Louis.
Women don't see things the way we do.
I'm
ever
sure they
seen
do.
so many beautiful women with ugly guys?
Only because they got money.
Women see this first and the 6-pack second.
Yeah, or maybe they see the pipe,
Yeah, but Paul had that as well, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I think it's because Dan Aykroyd was a stable person staying home, and Paul was a guy going on tours, and she didn't want to deal with that.
Well, you pledged your case well about Paul's ballads, but I'm still going with you just hate love, and that's why.
No, I don't hate love.
You do hate love, Louis. You've said it.
Believe me.
Okay, now, and mark this down for the next time he complains. This whole last 5-minute rant that everybody's participated in, interrupted Louis, started by Louis. So, Louis, go ahead and give us your take for number 2.
Number 2. Now, this song I think is totally awesome. I think the way it's sung is a Paul song. I think it is his best song on the whole album. And it's got the way the song just ends with this abrupt ending, which would have made it a great last track for the album. And there's nothing wrong with the chorus. I love the harmonies come up. And Give Me More is ripping cool.
Yes, sir. And also, I on the next album, I've Had Enough has that same abrupt ending. That would have been cool for an ending of a album.
Yeah.
All right. My number 2 song is the Whiny Pants song. Is that what you call it?
That's a
Whiny Pants song.
Whiny Pants. 1,000,000 to 1. Yeah, not a whiny pants song, but I mean, what ballads about women really aren't whiny pants songs, right? I mean,
it's not really a ballad if you're saying "Get bent, bitch, I want somebody else," right?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, no, I'm saying it has to be about the guy crying about it, or it's not a ballad.
Exactly. So, Yeah. Anyway, so
I
it's
mean,
a great song.
that's like saying writing a country song about not losing your dog and your wife and your truck breaking down. Then what's the point of it being country? What the hell is that? Is that slime?
Yeah.
That's his
I
sperm
thought that
sample for
was
his
just
doctor.
Famunda cheese.
Oh,
Big jug of it.
oh. All right, Darren, you were saying
No, I mean it's you can't have a ballad if it's not about heartbreak, right? Or being jilted or left, whatever. So Paul does an amazing job, right? I mean, and it's one of the best songs on here, obviously, unless you're Lewis. So 1,000,000 to 1. Dave?
Number 2 for me is always been number 2. Hasn't gone up, hasn't gone down. It stayed there since I got the album. And that is On the 8th Day, God Removed Louis' Heart.
oh. All right, well done.
Amanda Scott?
Number 2. And if I'm not mistaken, a lot of these songs moved around for me, but I do believe now it's, Alzheimer's as I'm getting older. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty
Old
sure my
timers?
top 2. Yeah. I'm pretty sure my top 2 probably is the same. Not for the Innocent, number 2, man. It's just a unbelievably powerful song. I mean, I even love the demo for this is unbelievable too. I mean, it is freaking fantastic. They could even use that. I think parts of it's better, and that's hard to do with this song here, man. This is the demon right here, man. This is Creatures of the Night type, leftovers in my opinion. Very heavy. Gene's vocals fantastic, and love and harmony and all that good shit. Okay. And but anyway, Not for the Innocent, man. Another one that I would have loved to see them play live.
What was your number 2, Louis?
Here we go.
My number 2 was Gimme More, which almost would have been number 1. And for some reason, this go around, I dropped it to number 2.
Okay. Then
Probably because it was a song better than that.
I'm agreeing with Dave on this one. On the 8th Day, I think this has always been 1 or 2 for me. This should have been an anthem that was in and out of the set for decades. You could easily close a show with this. Yeah, it's a little mid-tempo-ish, but behind the meaning and that military-esque march type drumming through this thing, it's just a great anthem song for me. Absolutely love it. Gene again. These last 2 albums just fucking amazing. So there you go. On the 8th Day, number 2.
Okay, before I tell you my number 1, when I did the rearranged of the On the 8th Day, it was structured with what if Kiss were to play the song live. I structured it in a way that they could have played it live had they followed that pattern.
Okay,
But
hold it.
we're never going to know. Ladies and gentlemen, for this go round, because this Lick It Up album is really, really good. But this time around, the number 1 song is Not for the Innocent. That song is just something evil and brutal and cool about it. I just had to put it at number 1.
All right. Ron. You got to agree with Louis, don't you?
I do.
Does it
for
hurt?
the second time in I have to agree with Lewis. I don't think I've ever had this song at number 1 for this album, but this time around, it was the song that was the earworm that I just could not get out of my head. Not for the Innocent. I mean, and I can't remember the last time I picked a Gene song to be the number 1 either. At least any album that had Paul singing on it. But anyway, Not for the Innocent is a tremendous song. That's all I can say about it.
Not to flate Lewis's ego anymore, but yeah, the evil thing. The last quarter of this song with Gene doing his ohs and screams, it is just fucking eerily and badass. Yeah, amazing song. Dave.
Well, as was said on the Highlander, there can be only one. And number one is the best filler song of all time. The title track, Lick It Up, classic Kiss. Can't do any better than that. Easily number one. And I know someone here is going to agree with me. And it's probably the brains of the outfit.
Scotty.
Okay. Number one. And has been number one. I was almost with you guys on this one. It was a tug of war, like always, but for some reason, the starting off track, Exciter, man, I could not debunk it. Freaking perfect, man. It's fantastic. Everything about it, the structure of the whole damn song is freaking awesome, man. And you know, I'm not going to say it, but another ignored song. And it is perfect. I think everything about it, there's nothing I can pick at. Exciter, still number one, has been for me for a long time.
Definitely a worthy spot. Okay, number one, like the intelligent gentleman from Down Under stated, classic Kiss. Lick It Up, maybe Crazy Nights are about the last two really top-notch epic Kiss songs, in my opinion, that could go toe-to-toe with the 70s stuff as far as delivery, writing, and everything else. Maybe I'd throw Heavens on Fire in there. They had a lot of great songs without makeup, but two or three
Tears
songs.
Are Falling.
Yeah, Tears Are Falling. I mean, there's a handful, right, through 10 years to compare to three great albums in Destroyer, Love Gun, and Rock and Roll Over for me that could easily stand up with them. And Lick It Up is by far the pinnacle of non-makeup Kiss. I mean, and to do it right away, right as the makeup comes off, to come out with some song this memorable that became this fucking big, and regardless of their live set, that big to this day, just as far as radio and everywhere I go, chances are you're going to hear Lick It Up. Absolutely perfect, Paul. I love the simplistic, I wouldn't even call it a solo, just little guitar riff in the middle. I love everything about this song. So number one, Lick It Up.
You're a very intelligent man, Rob.
Thank you, sir.
Those words have never been spoken in the same sentence before.
That's probably correct.
Well,
All
it's
right.
It's on video now.
It's on video now. Can't take it back. All right. That is Kiss Lick It Up. Louis.
Tune in next week when Dave will have his lips temporarily unbrowned and will be browned up again.
Just because I agree with him doesn't mean we're brown nosing.
You know what the difference between brown nosing and ass kissing is, right?
Well,
Yep.
yeah. But what's the punchline?
Well, with one indistinct should know that.
That's the difference between brown nosing and ass kissing. It's depth perception.
Oh, that was it. I thought it was aim.
Aim.
Well, not forgetting we're in different countries, so it can't happen.
Yeah. All right, Dave, what do we got coming up? Are we doing another full cast, or are we going straight to Saturday's warning first? What's going on?
Who's available for what?
What's the next matchup or album?
So obviously the next album will be what was next in Kiss.
Animalize.
Animalize. Or, of course, we have the Live to Win versus Trouble Walking.
An actual good Ace Frehley album.
Against a really good Paul album too. So,
And you know what makes it a good Ace album? And Todd Hogwarts ain't singing on it
Todd Hogwarts.
because
And of course-
nobody bought the Frilly Comet albums to hear that guy, no matter
We
how
also-
good he is. Because when they heard the first album, they go, "Well, if this guy's going to sing on the album, I don't want to buy the second one." That's why that other one tanked.
That's Louis' logic, and he's sticking to it.
The other battle we have is Kiss Destroyer versus Sweet Fanny Adams.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about
What?
Wow.
Kiss's Destroyer versus Sweet Fanny Adams.
Oh, and while you guys mull this shit over, let me address some of the fuckers in the comments. If I hear one more fucking time that was a stupid matchup between Ace Frehley and Motley Crue, let me just remind all you fuckers, hard rock is hard rock. I don't care if one was in 1910 and the other one is not happened yet in the year 3000. It's the same fucking genre. No different than if you'd put fucking Destroyer up against Slippery When Wet. You got the same goddamn time gaps. They're both hard rock. Just because you guys didn't want to see your boy, not you guys, these commenters who I'm imagining are the ones bitching about this, have to go up against a mega band, that's not my fault. First of all, I didn't pick it. Second of all, Ace is a big boy. He ran his mouth. He's proud of it, as he should be. He put the work in or took the credit for Scott or for Steve Brown's work, whichever one it was. It's his name. It's his legacy. He's proud of it. You should be proud of it. If you got a problem with it, you're basically closetly thinking, God damn, Ace is going to get his ass kicked. Hard rock is hard rock. That's it. We didn't put ABBA up against the Oak Ridge Boys here, okay? This is hard rock versus hard rock. I love both bands, by the way.
All right. So, Dave, you wanted to know what my order was for Creatures of the Night.
Yes.
All right. So, just to run through it, number 9, Keep Me Coming. 8, Satan Sinner. 7, War Machine. 6, Killer. 5 was Danger. 4 is Rock and Roll Hell. 3, I Love It Loud. 2, I Still Love You. And 1, Creatures of the Night.
What a great list.
That's
If you keep putting
wrong.
ballads that high, you're going to get called the ballad guy.
No. Okay, so what do we like? First of all, let's do this. When's everybody's next availability? Is anybody available before Saturday?
That would be
That would
tomorrow.
only be tomorrow.
And no,
Okay. Okay.
I
So
should
then-
be, but let's see.
Don't worry about it. Darren's out, so you're free until how about Sunday, Darren?
yeah, I can do something.
Okay, so Sunday, Dave is giving you options. You guys choose. I don't care.
Let's. I guess let's do a double shot of Kiss. Let's do the Animalize album. Then we'll
Okay.
squeeze something in between.
Okay.
All right, so
So
Sunday,
Sunday-
Animalize.
Sunday
Really
Animal.
listen to it.
Yeah.
Really listen to it good.
Sunday Animalize, Saturday The Warnings. Which show? I keep forgetting.
So I changed it up
Okay.
because they brought a new one up. We've gone for, I think it's called Pink Pop Festival.
What?
Pink Pop Festival.
Pink Pop Festival.
Yeah.
Tell me it's got nothing to do with that bitch Pink.
No, I don't think it's got anything to do with Pink.
Thank you. Okay. So there
It's
you
one,
go.
One in distinct, 2 in the pink.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Saturday, Warning. Sunday, Animalize. And until next time, thanks for watching.
Jones Brothers, they